So where are we going next?
All right, so we'll move back down along this area. The other rooms that are here are also dental treatment rooms, very similar to that one, slightly smaller. I did forget to point out that these rooms are more closed off. They do have doors. So unlike the open hygiene rooms that you pointed out, for privacy, we can close things off, and it keeps, keeps people more comfortable.
Good.
So we'll move down this hallway. Again, treatment rooms, they're all very, very similar to each other and have similar technology. Some of the larger technological items, of course, are portable. Those carts that we saw in there, and so those scanners can be used in these different rooms as well. Just move them. If we move into here, we do offer conscious sedation, which is, nitrous oxide and oxygen. So this is our sort of dispensing area, and another storage area where some of our dental materials need to be stored in cold in the fridge, and it's also where our emergency items are. So our emergency kit, our drugs that we may have to use in an emergency situation, our defibrillator, which we've had in our practice for a long time.
Don't have to use that too often, I hope.
Unfortunately, we have not. We use it every time we do our CPR recertification and training. That's when we take it out and go through the process to make sure that we still know how to use it. But we haven't had to. But it's peace of mind knowing that it's there, and if we ever have to use it, I hope it saves somebody's lives. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much it for the clinical area, and unless you have other questions. The only other area, I guess, would be our lab, which is an area where we might prepare some models or mouth guards. We do a fair number of sports guards for hockey teams and so on. So that's just over this way, and then I have a private office in the back.
Is your lab open?
The lab is open, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We've seen everything else.
Sure.
It's quite extensive.
Yeah, we've, it's a large space, and we do a lot going on. So this is a lab area. It's a relatively simple lab. Which means that we don't have a lot of equipment, but we do have the equipment necessary to do our sports guards and so on. So
that's big now, the sports guards?
Sports guards are very big. I mean, we make them big as well, because we tend to offer them in the last 3 or 4 years at a very nominal cost. $10 donation is what we call it, and we've traditionally been donating the proceeds to one of the recently it's been the Valley East Renegades, which sponsor a lot of minor sport, and it's allowed them to use those proceeds have, I believe, purchased the Hustler of the Game awards for their March tournament they have.
Right.
So it's really a good thing, and the reason beyond doing it for that nominal fee that we do it is it allows people to have custom fit mouth guards, which I believe are extremely important. So we do them, and I think we've on average generated around $1,500, between $1,200 and $1,500. So if we do the math, some people do donate more than $10 because they know it's going to a great cause, but
at least you know they're protected. I guess you have to explain to people that it doesn't mean they're not going to get concussions just because they're protecting their teeth, Phil.
Absolutely, and I mean, but a custom fit one is going to prevent it much more. So,
yeah.
So that's really what we do here. Primarily, we also have our cases that come in our return from the labs, that are then ready to be inserted. So this is the traditional goopy impression that I was talking about. So I actually took one of these as a backup for that particular case, but then I also took the pictures, and that's this is, in his case, he didn't get the advantage of not having this experience, but we will be moving away from that. So.
Great. And then you just have your...
And then this is a private office area. Excuse the little disarray. I was in the process of installing some equipment. This is pretty much my area where I can recharge and get ready to do dentistry again.
Great.
Okay.
So I guess this will be home for a while.
Yeah, it's intended to be so, yes.
You pretty much have everything personalized to
Oh, for
to
sure.
fit your style and your philosophy? And
Yeah, absolutely. I've focused on the basic delivery of care. My additional passion in dentistry has been aesthetic dentistry or cosmetic dentistry, which a lot of dentists say, but we actually do a lot of smile enhancements and reconstructions and things like that. So it's an area that we've really enjoyed adding to our practice. It's not something that I would be able to do every day, and it's not a function of it not being available in terms of the population or work. It's a very challenging aspect to dentistry as much as it's very rewarding. So I still wouldn't be willing to give up the routine interaction with patients for their preventive dentistry and basic care in trade for that. I like it as a supplement. And we've done a fair bit of Invisalign as well, which for those that might be interested in straightening their teeth, it's a wonderful way to go about doing that if their case fits the parameters of what would be indicated for Invisalign correction.
great. Thank you for the tour. You have a website too.
Yeah, absolutely. HansonDentistry.ca, and I believe it is linked to the Valley's Today website as well.
Yeah, it'll be right under this video too. So.
That's great.
Yes, thank you. It's excellent.
You're welcome. Thank you for
I
coming.
think we've covered everything.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you.